Wonderful, wonderful. Hey there. Gonna take care of a couple little particulars before we jump into it. Grand Tactician wants more tonight. Hey everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream of your dreams. No, not like that. Playing Grand Tactician, the Civil War, 1861-1865. Been doing this a while now. Got a Union campaign ongoing. Still going for that goal, 1,500 subscribers. Love to get to that here early in 2026. Let's do that, huh? When I say into the new year, I suppose that's probably what I meant. Like, subscribe, hype the video. Let's jump in chat too. Hang out a little bit tonight. Might be a hangout stream. Frankly, might be plenty of time for some chit chat. I think that would be pretty cool if we got that going. I'm gonna take care of that real quick. I'm gonna take care of that, and then we gotta do this. We gotta do that and this. Okay. And we gotta go ahead and do this right here. And I think we're gonna be in good shape there. Wonderful. All right. Howdy y'all. Appreciate you being here. Once again, I'm Bank 60s, and this is Ultimate History Gaming, where we continue with the Union campaign into mid-November 1862. Just won another battle not long ago. I think it's, we probably can bring the size of me down just a bit here. Boom. Won a battle out in Arkansas. There, Fayetteville, the Battle of Fayetteville. Took Price's Corps back to the wood. The only brand name you need to know is Bank 60s and Alternate History Gaming. That's right. The only brand name you need to know is Bank 60s and Alternate History Gaming. That's right. And Grand Tactician, as the case may be. So, let's go ahead and push that play button and get back to it. All right. Armies still recovering. Right? Right. Looking at pushing McClellan south to that depot. We're going to push this one to green. We're going to go, this one goes to yellow. We'll go, I wonder, so, full. Red, empty. Yeah, let's empty these. I actually never quite figured out the depots using the tooltips at all, really. Look at all this. So yeah, let's empty this. What does it mean? Yellow, medium, green, full. So let's empty this and let's keep this at medium. We'll empty those and we'll make sure. What? What the hell? It's supposed to be a depot down here. Hey. What? What's up? Oh, come on. Okay. You need to build a depot. Right there. Go fast. This cavalry here, they've got a perk. Nice. Field telegraph, balloon corps, no. Foot cavalry, no. Partisan brigades, because we're going to take this cavalry and use it in the Indian land soon enough. Here we have Hooker. Holding on southwest of Carrollton, and between Carrollton and Fayetteville, we've really got control of this area now. We're going to guard supplies. We're going to stay on attack posture. Right there. Waiting on the big credit rating increase project. We're kind of just waiting on that right now. Looks like the Army of Northeastern Virginia. Is it ready to be moved? Could it be? Could it be? Everybody here still green? Same. Again, we kind of rejiggered our fleets around. Took some advice from Mike CK, commenter on an earlier stream and video, talking about how we want to make a regional fleet. This will be it. Let's wait on it to fill up on fuel. Hopefully it'll do that. And as a matter of fact, let's just double check to see if this guy's got a perk here. He does not. Still green down here. Wonderful. Wonderful. War is going in our favor. I like to see that. Continues to shade that way. Let's jump into chat, see if anybody's popped in yet. Shall we? I do believe we got a couple on. We're going to try to keep it on and up. Keep it live tonight. All right, McClellan has arrived. Bingo. Excellent. Let's get this thing full. Right. Does it have anything in it right now? Forage, horses, provisions. Yeah, small arms, uniforms, and weapons. Cool. All right. So McClellan's army will be well supplied down in Munfordville. Be looking to continue pushing to Bowling Green soon enough. I bet we could probably get away with shifting them just a little further southwest. Just march, buddy. Just march it. Stoics in, yo. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, see, you guys mentioning this stuff, and it's like, there's just, I love it. I love it, man. Like, you know, and if it, talk to me more about, I mean, I just like, I've been having a pretty good run with this. Like, I set it up to where my industrial capacity in the north out here, actually, was going to be reduced on purpose. I finished the Transcontinental Railroad early. So let me go to something real quick. So I've gone with some kind of way off type of alternate history parameters when I set up the game. And by the way, if you have not yet, if you're on the stream tonight, you're watching, if you've been enjoying the streams, if you want to get more context on the journey that I've already been on here, this has kind of been like a year or more in the making, if not more than that. I started this campaign. I've got videos of it all the way back from the very, very beginning to where I explain how and why I set the parameters the way that I do here above me. And I'll just kind of run back through that again as a means of kind of setting up what I'm talking about right here. And appreciate Stoic. Man, look, this is nothing against what you're saying right here. Hear me out. Because I'm just going to make an argument for having a good experience with the base game. right, is I went ahead and I love the ability that I had to set this up with go west. So this was an economic development type thing where I want a history deal where everybody got moved out west, and I went with that. So what do you start with? Plus 25 population in California and Oregon, plus 20%, so you get to recruit more guys out of there, and you get to recruit them at all. Trade capacity of Santa Fe and Oregon trails doubled. So let's look at this. So here's the Santa Fe Trail, right? Sales tax and tariffs is still only 4.2 thousand. Transport capacity there. Yeah, I mean, we're not making a ton of money out of there. Not going to lie. How about the Oregon Trail? Now, here we go. See this? We got 1.8 million in gold coming in. All right, I want to take a look. I want to take a closer look at this. We've got the game going in the background. Let's wait until nighttime. We'll have the time, and then I'll pause. Thank you. Yeah, so I appreciate that. I feel like I've been able to make this work. Oh, here comes Buckner. Here comes Buckner. Interesting. We're in the yellow now here. Let's go ahead and let's make sure we're all on the attack. Let's be scouting right here. Carlton's cavalry looks like they finished up that telegraph line. Let's bring them back south. No railroad movement, just go. You got Buckner. I believe Johnson's still over here. So it's nighttime, right? I'm going to pause it. It's the only time I allow myself in Grand Tactician to actually push the pause button. Home rule, right? And by the way, there's plenty of that's involved with my play of any game. That's part of what I get into when I talk about how like there's quote unquote no such thing as a bug. Guys, I know there's such things as bugs. There is also such a thing as, or a buggy type of game environment, like where there's going to be a glitch here and a bug there and a thing that doesn't quite go the way that maybe you'd love for it to go. I do the best I can to try, and dance with it. And something that has helped, back to what I was talking about, is to set this up where I got really creative with the way I set my game up. This go west option. Going with the breadbasket option instead of going with heavy industry. And then doing the Transcontinental Railroad, which the game will start at Union credit rating +2. So at a base level, my credit rating, railroad transport capacity at construction speed +25% this whole game long. So those are the little baked in things that have had an impact on my playthrough. And so, like, I've been able to put together an historically representative playthrough or version of events that might have happened had the Union tilted toward these things. We'll never know. But I will say, if you go back, if those of you that see this stream, you go back and you watch those original videos, the very first one of the things that I mentioned is that my expectation at the time was most of the fighting would happen in the border states, in Virginia, West Virginia, Kentucky, likely in Missouri and Arkansas, and that the bulk of the meaningful action, at least according to my own plan, would involve the blockade and then operations against the South's salt reserves down this way. And this is really like one gigantic experiment to see if I can get down there and seize that inland salt and blockade, say before winter 1863, what will happen? Will the South eventually be squeezed so much they won't? Salt is a key component of the provisions in the game for armies. So you've got forage and you've got provisions. If they can't get provisions out to their troops in enough capacity and enough surplus, what'll happen? That's kind of what I'm curious about. And then when I finish the campaign and I try to carry this out and execute it and see what happens, I may actually end up trying to patch together like a, what if you cut off the South's salt? What, you know, and then everything else in the game is basically a distraction from that. That's about how the campaign's gone. You know, there's been lots of fits and starts and moments and mistakes and all of that. And we've been fighting in basically, you know, Pennsylvania has been included. I didn't expect to have to fight in Pennsylvania. I'll say that. But on the whole, it's gone about how I expected it to go. And everything has worked pretty well. Pretty well. Strategy concerning South salt production. One more reason brought me into this series. Yeah, so, yeah. I appreciate your curiosity on that, too, because, I mean, you know what turned me on to that? There is a game by Mark Simonich. It's a board game called The U.S. Civil War. I'm sure that folks watching have seen that one, probably played it. And there are, in that game, as part of, it's like a nitpicky, small but big thing in that game. If you there are 4 salt hexes in the game. And one of them is kind of, it's kind of like in here, kind of by Abingdon. And then you've got 3 others. One of them's here, one of them's here, and then another one of them's down here in Louisiana. And I've found in this game that locations of southern locally produced salt are also kind of in similar locations as that. So you see one's here. You know, I went back in the beginning of you go back and see the very first video in the campaign. So that taught me, that U.S. Civil War board game taught me to look for that here. And in that board game, if you take all 4 of those, the compounding effect on the southern players' ability to bring in reinforcements becomes extremely problematic within probably 3 or 4 game turns, which would be roughly half a year in that board game. So within about 6 months, you take all 4 and hold all 4 of those salt hexes. The South's ability to even fight the war erodes, just falls through the bottom. So I would be interested to see if that sort of thing can happen in this game. Now, obviously, I fully admit this is different sort of simulation. One thing I love about it, the AI does a pretty good job adjusting on the fly what it's going to produce and where to help it continue the war effort moving forward. And for all I know, they've built a bunch more salt facilities, you know, in these swamplands here and around here and somewhere further inland. I don't know. I mean, one way we might be able to look at it is buildings in production, salt works for the Confederacy. We don't want to look at farms, just salt works. Okay, so, yeah, you've got the Fort Smith Salt Works in Arkansas. Charleston, Virginia. That is West Virginia, so we knew about those. Pensacola, we knew about that. Tallahassee, yep. Tallahassee, yep. Then you got one in Norfolk. That's a newer one, I bet. Right? So those are kind of our targets, really. We're about ready to get the one. Weber's Salt Works in Fort Smith. Right here. Where is it? That's a farm. I'm not showing it. It's down here some. Oh, there it is. So here you have Weber's Salt Works, right? That's so Carleton's cavalry likely, or the Missouri cavalry rather, after they finish this depot, will probably come down and around here. Unfortunately, we lost that depot. I don't know how. We built one already there, but oh well. Let's go ahead and push play again. Waiting for this fleet near Cairo. Yes. Are they good? They are good. Got 10 ships there. So what we're going to do with them, have them on offensive, and then we're going to have them patrol. We'll set an objective for them. Try to see if that helps get them moving. Here comes Buckner. Are we going to have ourselves a battle? Think we might. Think we might. So, at the same time they're doing that, let's take the 4th Corps. Wool's 4th Corps. Let's bring him down here to join McDowell. We'll bring him up on the train. Here comes Buckner. Not sure how he's able to... Buckner and Johnson, here they come. Woo, Nelly! Wow, look at this. The Army of North Virginia is not done. They are not done yet. Not by a long stretch. They have been fighting in this area back and forth. This is crazy, man. Just absolutely crazy. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see here. Huh. And this is the Army of the Potomac. This is not the Army of North Virginia. I'm mistaken. So 1st Corps is there first. 2nd Corps gets there in 19 hours, I guess. Hurlbut's army. I guess because readiness is low. Their readiness can't be much higher, though. Should we deploy to defend? We have a massive advantage in artillery. Let's do that. Deploy to defend. Oh, I see. Are they not going to let that happen? Deploy to defend. Okay. Got it. So, the last time this happened and it said that I had 19 hours to wait or a long time to wait, it gave me the whole army on the field. So, I'm not sure I trust it. Let's play this one. This is going to be South Branch Bridge again, but we'll give it another name. This is crazy. $36,000. They got me outnumbered by 10,000 almost here. Wow. These 2 corps, man, they've been a thorn in our side for quite a while now. Just keep coming. They just keep coming. Golly. This one could be trouble. Not going to lie. This one could be a little trouble. Reminder, smash that thumbs up button for me. Hype the video. Subscribe. Comment. Chat. Love having everybody right here. Let's get into deployment. Our scouts reporting the enemy's near. We're facing Johnson's Corps. 15,000 men, it says. So I guess maybe, yeah, it's going to be a while before Buckner gets here. The enemy army battle experience. The morale reported to be confident. Reports indicate their supply situation is outstanding. Same for... What do we got? Okay, so indeed we do not have the entire army. We do not. This time battle be down. We have Carleton's cavalry up here. Oh, that's the army commander. Oh, geez. All right. Consolidated strength report. Yeah, I don't think these numbers are quite right. All right, let's zoom in and see what we get. We got, all right, hey there, 5 concurrents on the stream tonight, y'all. Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. Hurlburt and a bunch of reserve artillery. No. What's this? Okay. I see. A bunch of reserve artillery and cavalry. We're going to go here. We're going to go here with this. Next up in line, let's go. Keep it coming. Line it up on a row, boys. You know what to do. Hurlburt comes over here. Okay, okay. Now we go to our OOB and we grab Wessel's Corps. Right, right. Hurlburt and that reserve arty will come straight down. Rebs are going to be coming from over here this time. We're on defense. Right here at the Millwood Pike. Ooh, this is a nice bit of defensive ground here, I'd say. We could work with this. We could work with this. So, Sumner, where are you, bruh? Good. Do we straddle the creek? I think maybe we do. Got a nice bit of high ground that's open on this left side here. And we've got 21 points of engineering, so... Yee, okay, okay. We could do something with this. Okay, let me make sure that we can keep the headphones from...
Anytime now.
There we go. Keep the headphones on, because sometimes they like to turn off during deployments like this. Okay, entrenchments. Where do we put entrenchments? I think we go kind of like here. So we'll do breastworks. Kind of along here like this. Yes, sir. You got it. You know all about it. Just like that. And then where else? Where else do we do it? Greenwood Heights. Is that a good name for the battle? I think I'd want to take control of this crossroad. Like eventually have the army concentrate kind of here. I don't like this. That deployment is annoying.
Sergeant, any word from the commander?
I think we do some more breastworks. And we do it kind of along here.
Any time now.
Like that. I think we take reserve artillery. We go here and here. Here, rather. And I mean, we could start with a bunch of it just right out here. Oh, that's funny. That's a bit of a buggy thing. Looks like it can't see. That's weird. Is that defilade? There we go. A little more reserve artillery there. Get this battery. Be right there. Thomas's division. Let's just set them up here. Baker's brigade, Hunt there. Steele's division. My rifled muskets, right? Model 1817 rifle, Mississippi rifles. So the Mississippi rifles we'll have right here. Model 1817, right there. And Colt's brigade, kind of in the back. That's Steele's division. An old brigade commander. He had a very interesting battle at 2nd Winchester is what it was. So if they're coming through here, I'm guessing they'll be coming down this road. So maybe we shade everything more like this. Hunt comes here. Wessel's corps, right? Corps commander. Sumner moves to the right side. Like that. I always do kind of the center protruding out a lot of the time. It's a little risky putting batteries up so far when they've got cavalry that can likely come get them. So I guess maybe we just get our troops that much closer. And the breastworks will be a fallback position. Like so. Thomas, get on up there. Hunt. Let's have you here. Let's go ahead and get you back out in line. Love to have some cavalry out here, that's for sure. I'm wondering if we should take one of these batteries. Get it up there. Hopefully, it'll be protected. We'll see about that. Tuck this one in. For now, Sumner's division is here. And we get Wessel's tucked in there nice. I tell you what, let's put Sumner in line out here. We'll do that, and we'll have skirmishers out front everywhere. We'll get these guys down here quick. They'll form probably the right flank, bending back down this way. And we'll just have to secure, I mean, the center is what probably will get pushed. The other thing is I might take Sumner's division and kind of push out this way. We're okay fighting this one in the open since, again, we have the artillery advantage. So, what are we at? 0700? Okay. Was there any, am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Do I have the other core by chance? I do not. Okay. All right, push and play. Here we go. It begins. We need the cav. I think we're going to have it go here. Let's get these guns right back here. There. Keep it coming. You here. Anderson. Here. Good. Hurlbut will accompany the Army Reserve over to Standby Wessels. Got a minor victory working already right here. So I like that. I'm going to get skirmishers out. All across the line. If you guys wanted to tune in and watch me lose tonight, this might be the night. I don't know. We've been doing pretty good so far in the battles. So I feel confident is what I would say. I feel confident. Maybe we can get Runyon's corps over here. You know, we hang on with Wessel's 13,000 men long enough to get Runyon over here flanking. That would sure be ideal. McGregor's cav will keep moving up. Can't send scouts out. Too small of a unit at 500 men. And we'll have this next battle. Not sure what we're going to call it just yet. Kind of the same with the last, it was months ago. Wasn't quite sure what to name it. Yes, I am missing half of the army. The Runyon's whole corps, which is another, how many men is this? Does it say? Okay, it says it's going to be from Millwood. So I'm not sure which is Millwood. So there's that. We'll send these skirmishers way out. He's up on the stream. This will be like a big picket line out here. Like so. And we'll keep an eye out down this road here. Skirmishers keep an eye out down the Millwood Pike. If they're supposed to come from Millwood, is that down here, I wonder? I don't think so. We'll find out. Okay, we'll go 5 times. Let's see what we got. Do believe this will be Johnson's Corps hitting us first. The Army of the Potomac now, instead of the Army of North Virginia. Outnumbered in the Shenandoah Valley. Do we have a problem on our hands? I'm not sure. We may. This could be trouble. This could be trouble. Hey there, 12 concurrents on the stream. Watch this battle. If folks want to tune in and watch me lose. Guaranteed. I love that, though.
Anytime now, man.
Lost the headset there. You got to keep the volume up. Come on, give me some sound. Here we go. Let's move this guy. There we go.
Anytime now, men. Anytime now, men.
Anytime now, men.
Come on, boys. Soon enough, we'll see the elephant.
You've already seen the elephant, don't lie. Let's go here with this infantry brigade. Let's do that. Got everybody here. Get. Probably keep them. There we go. Okay, we've got Adams, Confederate cavalry, Deschler, Johnson. Very well. We can see with this artillery, right? Yes. Yes, we can. All right, this artillery is going to move up to here. Probably could have used way more entrenchments. I'll admit that. I didn't like the way they were set up, though. So we're going to push the line out a little bit so that we could set some more artillery up. Get another battery unlimbered. And then get it right there. Have this battery. Get on limber right there. Get over. Nope. And go there. This one will just unlimber for now. All right. See the Confederates, they're going to form up, looks like, right here. Ruggles, pretty depleted brigade, looks like here. Got a little artillery. All right. Very well, very well. McGregor's Cav. We'll bring him on back. Let's go to here, Buck. Aru, retreat. Hunt. Change facing here. Butterfield's brigade form up, come to there. Baker, form up, replace Butterfield. Right there. We'll just contract the line a bit. Oh, crap. Okay, these guys need to unlimber. They need to come right here. And it'll be a wacky move. Okay. Okay. Okay, all right then. Tell you, I might squeeze these guns right here. Thomas, contract with your men there. Bowling forward, just a bit. We'll let the artillery be the replacement for the defensive emplacements, right? Okay, they're going to just form up over here. We're not going to give them, I don't know, thinking maybe not, don't give them any reason to come at me. Time is our friend. Let's take these guns and let's bring them. Ross here. We'll see if we can hang on to this kind of this crossroad area right here. That'll be the idea. I see you. So this is, I think, I don't know. So like I was talking about earlier, and this is one, Stoic is the one who brought it up. So for you, Stoic, if you want a dimension in chat, and anybody wants to talk about it, I think that's fair. So I'm a base game player mostly because, like I talked about, I want to try to respect what the originators of the content did, right? But, I've used a mod to play the Battle of Stones River in Scourge of War. I've used the KS mod, in Scourge of War. Now, the thing that I use those mods for the most part is one of the big reasons why I'm using them in the first place has everything to do with technical limitations on my part. Older millennial, I know how to use some of the basics, but as far as trying to work on some of the back end stuff, I just am not as good. So I'm just not sure what it is that sometimes I'm not confident. I don't feel confident walking into a mod. And I've read about putting things in like the AOM mod, the BAM mod, things like that, and that it requires more than, so back to my original point. With Scourge of War, you apply a mod, it's going into the Steam Workshop, clicking a button, going into the game, clicking a button, and then the mod works. As far as I can tell with Grand Tactician, in order to apply mods, you've got to open the game files up and manipulate them. And I know it's not that hard for anybody under the age of 35, but this old man can't quite do it. And on top of that, I've been able to put together a pretty good campaign experience, even with the battles here with just the base game. What I guess I would ask is, like, really, I know what the base game is kind of lacking. The AI isn't quite as intuitive as you would like. When you understand how AI applies logic, I think I understand it pretty well. Like, AI is very literal in its logic. It is a 1 and 0 game with the AI. It knows within the game engine what will help it and what will hurt it. And I think that the behavior of the AI and why it's doing what it does helps you expose some little things in the game that could be fixed to help kind of steer the AI one way or another. And so I think it's important to know why the AI is doing what it's doing. I guess my question would be, what is it that the AI does differently? Can you mention specifics? I would love to see that in the chat and in the comments. What does it really add to what I'm doing here, right? Like, what else, what more am I going to get from the AI, really? Because, they've thought of a lot of stuff here. They've covered a lot of bases. The AI goes after objectives. It uses all of this stuff down here: cover, roads, detach, no. As far as I know, anyway, it uses all of the AI-generated stances, right? And it uses that. Obviously, we know what it does is it comes forward and it forms its battle line while it figures out what it wants to do. It has to be able to see you, obviously. The AI, I believe, has more in-depth knowledge about the exact strength and condition of your army than you have of its. That's just something that I kind of tolerate. So, again, my question would be, it's like, what more are you getting other than essentially something that can help you, if you are a tinkerer, help you to tinker with the game? Is that what you're getting more of? Because I feel like that's what it is. So you tell me. The game files. I'm near your age, bro, but yeah, it made me sweat a bit. Base guy AI is pretty good, to be honest. And that's what especially the campaign AI. Okay, so here they go, right? So they're thinking, they're trying to figure what they're going to try to do here. So I thought I had some units way out here. I guess I didn't put them there. Oh, that's right. I only put them out to here. Okay. We'll be able to observe everything they do here. It's just a shame, I guess, that, the AI doesn't behave quite the way that a human opponent would in any game I've ever played in my whole life. And that's why PvP, it's always kind of better. It's always more challenging. It's always hard because then, you've got your dander up and you don't want to get embarrassed and you don't want to lose. And so playing the AI is something I like. Playing solo, I like being able to play against intuitive AI. I think the AI in the base game, it's good enough to dance with. You kind of know, like, okay, this is what I know the AI is doing. Okay, so let's try to put together a scenario in my head. I'll apply a little home rules. I'll rein myself in. I won't be going whole hog in to just crush the AI. We'll give them a break and just kind of play around with them and have ourselves a nice battle experience or a nice campaign experience. I think you can get that level of knowledge and skill into what the AI is up to kind of help you with your approach to again, kind of dancing with it and having having a battle, having a campaign. And okay, so all right, so the AI is going to do this. All right, well, we better do this over here, and let's have it come over here, and let's have a fight over here, right? So on this one, it'll be interesting to see how they react. Oh, you see Thomas right here is going to take initiative and get his division set up in line. Look at that. He wants to bring his troops back. Okay. All right. All right. You guys shoot at them. And the battle begins. We shooting down their horses, the artillery, as we get going here. 9:35 a.m. First shots fired. Come out here and attack. Let's fall back. Can't do it. Let's run. Whoo, baby. Whoo, baby. What's going to happen now? Time to flank from the rear enough to know AI's in this game is, yeah. I've never been hoodwinked real bad by the AI. The Battle of Second Winchester, for those that were along for that, that was a number of streams ago, a couple few, where this army, the Army of Potomac, I marched and I kind of just set up thinking that the AI was just going to sit in one spot, and then boom, they popped up in another place on the and that was on the redeployment. That one surprised me for sure. Pike. Okay, so this has got to be, is this Buchanan or Buckner? I think maybe it's Buckner. I think we got ourselves a little too far out and away from our main brigade. Losing a lot of men there. Broken. So obviously, I'm a little afraid. I want to take this infantry brigade. No. Can I take them and put them there? Yeah. Right at that artillery. Right? And then we'll take this brigade, put them there. Take these guns. Let's scooch them out here. Take these guns. Let's scooch them out here. Because I want to keep them from being able to just charge into the breastworks like they've done with their cavalry, like they've done in the past, and take out my gun crews right here. I don't want them to do that. They've been doing that a bunch. Steele's division holding the center as they should. Be skirmishing with them out in this field right here. Good. Let's go ahead and let's send out some more skirmishers. Let's do it. You're going to use those skirmishers in this game. That's for sure. Yeah, I think the AI will do a decent job, you know, being pretty smart with the battle once they've, you know, gotten in their little formation, you know, getting on the map, forming up, and then thinking about what it wants to do and pushing ahead with the attack. They won't be total idiot. The AI won't be totally idiotic in this game. And I'm glad for that. Let's get lined up on the breastworks here. Got some nice cover. We're taking heavy casualties here. Let's bring them back. How about right here? Still doing good. Run. Good, good, good. What kind of guns do we have here? 12-pound field gun. Alright, we're opening up there. Good. And I would say we probably want to go ahead and get these brigades out here. Or at least closer. Let's go ahead and put this one here. Bring these guys back. Run. See, they were leading with their cav again. Ooh, our Mississippi rifles going out on that cav though. And so we'll have ourselves, yeah, decent little battle here, you know. That's what you're looking for. Yeah. And that's, you know, it's just the question that I have about those mods is like, what is it that you get that's more? And I'm not sure I've heard an answer to that question yet in full. So, you know, that's my thought. The tactical aspect of where you've got the breakdown of regiments instead of brigades, like that will make it, I think, more interesting to play tactically. Because I may go ahead and give this a try, to try one of those mods in the future. Somebody had suggested that I do the AOM mod for my Confederate playthrough when I do that. And, you know, I may very well do that. Ooh, look at that. Johnson's cavalry's already broken. Perfect. Perfect. Send out some more. Let's get these boys involved right here. Come on out. Let's get these boys involved right here. We'll bring these back. Steam with Grace graphics. I haven't gotten it yet. Okay. I'll remember that. I'll keep note of that. Oh, baby. Confederate advance right at the breastworks with, who's that? D's brigade. See some heavy artillery punishment coming down here. Oh my, look at that. Love the sound effects, of course. Taking some heavy casualties here. Let's go ahead and fall back. Flank them. Man, they are. D's is in trouble. We may get in a good spot to flank them and roll them up. But again, so that's a spot where I'm thinking to myself, I could do that. Maybe. And if I'm in this battle, like, I really do want to win this battle. I care if I win. That's another one when in my approach to playing the game, and I would advocate for this too, for those players watching. You get into Grand Tactician, you've got a whole campaign to worry about, right? Well, sometimes you gotta be able to take a loss and not care too much about taking a loss. And so here's an interesting tactic. You're gonna have the AI is gonna come at me 2 brigades deep. Right, they're gonna come at this weaker spot in the breastworks. What they got to worry about are the rest of their troops down here. Kind of in a bad way, it looks like. But like I say, I could swing around and then sweep them, and I may very well do that. But I'm not totally sure I care that much about really. I mean, I do. I want to win this battle, but if I lose it, it won't be the end of the campaign. The Revs will be back in Winchester. I'm going to have to fight them back again. You know, they're kind of trying to fight their way back toward their main forces closer to Richmond here. And I'm just a stopgap in the way of that. Let's move these guns forward here. Real hot trouble. It's like for now, instead of doing the thing that maybe I should do, which is bringing Thomas's division out and around and just gobble them up, I'm going to hold off on it for now. Maybe I'll regret that. Stewart. Looks like he's renewed his morale. We're going to just try to treat this a little bit. We're going to hamstring ourselves a little bit. We're going to say that General Hurlbut's not comfortable dislodging his left yet because maybe he thinks Buckner is out here somewhere moving against it. Right? You know, plausible. Here's D's broken. Out. This brigade comes out. Get on that cab right there. We got ourselves a hot fight. Change your faces, boys. Nice. Okay, we've run them off. Right there. I'm going to have Wessels get over this way. Looks like we're disorganizing the cav here. Good. Just, mother load of artillery punishment, man. Go ahead, let's bring these guys up. Just like that. That looks good to me. We're going to need Sumner right over here, rallying those boys. And it'll be all on Plummer right here with his Lorenz rifles. Bingo. Let's advance. Double time it, buddy. Let's have these skirmishers. Well, you know, we'll do with the skirmishers what we maybe should do with the whole rest of the army. I think what I may actually do, though, is take Hunt and bring him to here. And we'll counterattack there if need be. Yeah, looking a little raggedy already. Ooh, yeah, man. Cool little effect right there. be a true test of Union mettle as we defend against Confederate onslaught once more. Let's go, boys.
Yes, yes, me open ground here. Woods for you.
Yeah, I think we got pretty good ground here. I think we got pretty good ground. They got us. They got the numbers. McGregor. Let's go ahead and bring you up on a charge move. Double time it. Pearlman. I think we got a 2-on-1. Here and here. This battery firing here. Here. Let's get these guys bombarding. Right there. Do it. You guys, same. Right on them. Use up that ammo. Just like that. We'll have to remember that we did that. Skirmishers, please. More skirmishers, thank you. 9 concurrents watching this incredible battle. Thank you for joining in. Cheers to you. Oh, we gotta do a start stop on the recording. Yeah. Come on, boys. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get out there on that flank. Forward. Double tap. How we doing? Okay, we're taking heavy casualties, still confident. We're doing pretty good here. Let's go, more skirmishers here. Fire to the flank of these boys. Dismount. Fire. Okay, hunt on the way over to this flank. And I think we go ahead, we break down, we bring the rest of Thomas's troops this way. I think we're going to need them. We'll leave the artillery for now. My, oh my. Still doing all right. This is the big Confederate push over here. Oh my word, what a battle. Looky here. Too fun, gotta love it. Too fun, gotta love it. It is well that war is so terrible. I got one up front here. Who is this, bowling out here? Doing it. Doing it to them. We're watching them rout. That's helping to boost our morale. So you can see down here, green versus red. It's way better. It looks like they're getting flanked. It says. We are on cover though, so we'll take it. We're going to have these troops falling back. Excellent. Coming. Got the rest of Thomas's division coming. We'll bring him over himself. But it looks to me like Sumner may be able to hold just fine over here. And Wessel's Corps on the first day of action. Holding strong. I love it. I love it. I love it. They're in the open. Forced to attack across the open. Like we were talking about. Oh, now we're taking some heavy casualties. That's fine. We got some. we're going to advance on these suckers right here. Let's go. Advance on them right there. Let's go. You guys mount up. You don't need to be attracting so much attention out here. Mount up. Retreat. Double time. Alright, now let's go back to fire at will on all of these boys. Fire at will. Fire at will. Dude, Thomas gonna have to come in clutch if Buckner shows up and overwhelms us. We'll see. Hey, now there's a nice little surprise. Looky there. Looky there. Okay, let's get these guns back. Let's get these guns back. McGregor. Broken. Come on over this way. Oh, shoot. It says broken, but I don't know. Boland. Let's bend. Well, actually, we're going to have to keep him out there. Thomas, going to have to come in clutch. Counterattack. Counterattack. Baker. Counterattack. Just like that. Thomas. Bingo. We'll push the line out this way. Got to get these boys out of here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. So there you go. AI, a little clever right there. You said it, Stoic. I've never seen well, now I take that back. I've managed to keep the AI from pulling off a good flank attack, but I've not had them successfully surprise me with an end around. I've not ever had that happen until today. So you gotta love that. Double time it, boys. Come on. Double time it. Thomas will be coming into this fight a little fatigued. These Rebs take their place on the flank here. We're going to launch, send some skirmishers out at him for starters as the fight develops. We're going to hold strong with Sumner's division here, and then we're going to have to be ready for this flank. Boland, keep facing the way you're facing now. That's fine. These guns, let's go ahead and tighten things up on this side just a tad. You boys, fire at them. You boys, fire at them. See, gotta get those guns to safety, man. Gotta get those guns to safety. Otherwise, they'll be out there and that cav will just ride in and take them out. Let's go ahead and get these skirmishers out here. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. So this is something, right, that the AI likely wouldn't be intuitive enough to do. Since it's operating on mainly just the AI stances for a unit, let's go to one of the generals to kind of be able to bring those up, right? These stances that are over here, one of these, since the AI is kind of always operating on that, the only time that the AI is really ever knowing of, like, it's time to put out skirmishers is in screen or defend. And in screen or defend, they likely won't be pushing forward. So the fact that I'm pushing forward with skirmishers is something that the AI probably wouldn't ever think to do in this game, tactically speaking. So I am abusing the AI a little bit in that sense with this, but. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, here we go. We going double time on this now. Fantastic. Looks like we're able to hold everywhere. Rebs are going to test us right on the breastworks. Let's get this general on a rally. 2 brigades. 3 brigades? Looks like 3 brigades hitting us right here. Extending the flank out this way. Thought that might be required. Sumner holds in the middle. He's been pretty reliable. Artillery will hold out here. Just past noon now in the battle. Just past noon now. This battery, we're going to move it to here, get it firing there. Double time. Let's get these boys firing here. Go, go, go. Let's get Sumner. Let's just back up a bit here. Retreat to there. You guys just jump on that fence retreat move. They've got some guns out here, do they? Okay. Let's engage with our skirmishers. Right here. Once we've got Thomas all deployed on the right, we're going to push. McGregor out here doesn't quite know what he wants to do. So there's, a little bit of a glitch in the game. Usually a broken unit will head for the rear. Looking good here. Lost resilience is not great there. We're going to take Butterfield's brigade. We're going to swing them out at the double quick. Got them on the fallback right there. Hit them. Let's come back forward again. Confederates are going to keep coming this way. Over here on the far right, fight continues in earnest. Let's retreat to there. Broke him. Broke him. Excellent. Oh, they're getting hit by artillery from somewhere. Ouch. They got nailed back there. There, now they'll do what they're supposed to. He's going back to Hurlburt. Good. That's all of our cav, though. So, Hunt. I'm thinking maybe we play defense over here. I think we might just be able to hold them. Yeah, push him back. Now lay down. You boys, lay down. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so I think we've held off. Got him. Division commander. Right on back this way. No. You stop. You stop. Stand up. Plumber. got Johnson's cavalry brigade that decided to go ahead and make a fuss. Sumner performing very well, his division. We'll get out of the breastworks here, that way we've got a flank on any troops attacking this way. I think Buckner's going to be coming on from somewhere. I'm worried about him. I actually realistically am worried about where he's coming. Where is Buckner coming from? Let's see if Butterfield can send out some more skirmishers, and we're going to send them on a special mission. We're going to have them go right out this way. And then if we have to fall back into this area here, that's probably where we'll bring the army if we need to. What are we on right now? A minor victory? Good. Plummer advances again. Wessel's corps did a whole bunch of the fighting in 2nd Winchester, so yeah, keep them on the run. Good. This is going all right here. This is going all right. I think we broke one of them. No. All right, they've got their battery. We're going to go ahead and push. Boom, boom, boom. Thomas, let's go. Okay, we're going to get skirmishers back out on this stretch of the line here. These guys, they're pretty beat up. Let's get some more out here. Can we get some more out here? Yep. We just don't want a whole bunch of them getting killed out there. Bloodied ground, man. Forward with Thomas's division on the right as we rout McNair. Bam. Bam. Maybe we can handle Johnson before Buckner gets here. See some Reb artillery out on the flank there as the rest of, whose division is this? Anderson's division continues to try and test us on this side. Butterfield, we're going to bring him right here. Double time it, Butterfield. Here we go. Come at them right there, good. These boys lay down. Same here, Sumner's division in the center. So right here, right? I'm not gonna mess too much with my line yet. Still a threat here. Thomas will be out here doing his thing. Yeah, let's go over here. Let's advance. Let's advance. Oh my God, Thomas's divisions fight on the right. Insane. Got heavy casualties right here as we try to push back this cavalry unit. Really want Thomas to perform well here. We need to get these guns forward. Sooner the better. Go, go, go. See, they kind of have better artillery support than we do on this end. Heavy casualties here. I bet you they're taking heavy casualties too. Cav's gonna get out of here. We're gonna 2-on-1 with this infantry after we're done with this cav. I believe. I believe. Come on up here. Charge, move. Go. Charge, move. Go. Thomas, follow him up there. Okay, we got our commander bonus. Good. Ooh, tough. I'm gonna squeeze the line on these boys over here on the right with Thomas's division. Stand up. Stand up. Right here. Right here and right here. Zoom out, check the field. Whew. Ah! Hunt. Broke. Not a lost resilience break though. They're gonna come back here to Hurlbut. Let's go to Thomas and let's have him rally if we can. I think maybe we pull back the rest of his troops, fall back Baker, fall back. We're outnumbered on this flank now. Butterfield, time for you to save the day. We need you to double time all the way, Butterfield. This attack on the right falls apart a little bit. No. Yeah. I'm worried, man. This one's cooking. This one's cooking. Sheesh, what do we got? What are we gonna have here, dude? I don't know. I think we maybe get back on the defensive. Butterfield comes over. Got the Cav back to nervous. Let's bring them here. I think those Confederates are going to leave us alone until our artillery makes them come at us. Damn it. They're still able to hit us. Fall back steady! Oh, I'm coming all the way back here to Wessels? Okay. What are we at? About 1:30 in the afternoon. Alright. Fine. I'm thinking that we tighten the line back. Is what I'm thinking. Tighten the line back against these woods here. Because our reinforcements will be coming from here, I'm pretty sure. Kind of have a arc. That's my longer term thought. I'd like to do that before we get forced to do it, obviously. But the Revs ain't done coming, man. They're still going to test us up here, man. Shoot. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get this guy back. Retreat. Butterfield on his way. I think he'll get here at a very opportune time, at a very opportune moment. Look at all of this devastation. What a battle we have had out here so far. Uh-oh. Butterfield. Okay, that's Butterfield coming through. Okay. Pike. Back again. Walker. He's going to test us right here. I want all of this cannon fire. Oh, shit. Thomas, no. Get back. Get back, buddy. Oh. No. Is Thomas going to make it out alive? Got a few of his adjutants killed up here. No. He's caught between the lines of fire. Oh, no. Get back. No, get back. He's still alive. Oh my gosh. A harrowing ordeal for the general. Let's go here. Charge move. No! Ward got broken. We've got problems. Bolin. We're gonna need you. Come on. No, not like that. Sumner's division is gonna... No! Bolin. Like that. Go. Butterfield. Okay. We put a stop to that. Ward is gone. He's on a lost resilience route. He's heading on home. Thomas's division underperforming a bit. He's still alive, thank God. Come on. Hit that division. Hit that brigade. Fall back. Let's make them have to come in for our guns if they want to try to make a difference. Over here on the right, this is a problem. Hunt, back to panicked. Charge move to there, go. Thomas, stay back. Holy moly, he got there. He just barely got out of there, man. Get the cav up on the flank. Charge. Move. Go. Hurlbutt. Get back on there. Walker's going to fall back. Planes, rifles. Let's go. Stop. Advance forward. Please stop. Please stop. And fire. There we go. There we go. Butterfield's already in lost resilience territory here. Thomas, ride on back over this way. Thomas is going to have to ride around half the field and get his men in order. Gosh darn it. You've had this Confederate brigade really do a number on Thomas's whole division. Oh my word. Bolin, near a lost resilience route already. Ready over here, buddy. Baker, lay down. This one's cooking. Let's take a look here. I don't see any extra rebel troops anywhere. Consolidated strength report. Oh boy. But wow. Wow. 9,000 losses? Really? That's crazy. 3-1 almost. Problem is, we're almost at 25 or almost at 30% of this core lost, which we need to stop from happening. Otherwise, we'll just retreat right off the field. We need to come back to our gun line. Retreat. Not allow guys to get dead. Wallace is going to retreat. Fantastic. Let's pull Boland back. Fall back. Sumner, come on over here and help you guys. Boland. Sumner has lost nearly half his division. An intense battle out here. Holy smokes. Ooh, I've liked this one. This one's been a fun one. Didn't know the Rebs would go for this. That's why I wanted that crossroad, though. That's why I wanted that crossroad. Let's turn the guns on these boys here. Let's bring these troops, let's bring these guns back to here. These guns back to here. These guns kind of back to here. This cav kind of back to here. We'll bring this infantry and start doing what I'm talking about. Pulling back towards the trees a little bit more to here and there. That works for now. That way we're not just out here eating Confederate artillery fire. Although, do they not have? Yeah, they still got their battery here. Oof. Uh-oh. Buckner has arrived. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where? Where? Do we have a dispatch? Got that warlord. I see no clouds. Where is he? Where is he? Is he over here on the right? I don't see him. I don't think he's here. I think that was a... I could understand you prophesying, sir. Speaking that into likelihood, as the case may be. You know? Oh, my word. Okay. All right, got Hunt's brigade back. We'll put him here for now. Let's get Sumner back into the line. Bolin out here. He needs a break. Sumner's whole division out here needs a freaking break. Wessel's whole corps needs a break. So let's take this ward. Let's take Sumner's troops. Let's bring Bolin here.
Fill those buckets, Private.
Let's bring this infantry here. Let's bring this artillery here. Let's bring this artillery here. And let's contract the line as planned while the Rebs push the right. Okay. I guess we could have figured they'd do a thing like that. Double time, boys. Double time. You boys lay down. Here we go. About 2:30 in the afternoon now. And so I think one thing that I wish the AI would do better is if it makes more sense to wait and have there be a grand attack with both corps, right? Then I kind of wish that the AI would do that. Well, here they go. They're going to try to come around the flank. Let's take this cav and we'll just match the move. These guns, we'll just have them change their facing that way. We got to keep this cav alive. Back it up. Back it up. Want to be hitting them with our artillery instead of the other way around. Love to have nightfall, that's for sure. That's for sure. Is Thomas dead? I see that question mark. He is not. I wonder if historically good commanders are also historically lucky.
Can't see the Yankees, but I know they're here.
Thinking we got more skirmishers we should put out there. Hunt's brigade. Let's bring them back to here. This battery, right in here. Let's shift this brigade a tab. Like that. This brigade. That artillery is going to keep plugging away. They're going to keep moving on the flank. Okay. We just need to keep this road open, right? So we could probably contract to here, retreat to there. Double time. Now, I don't know what they Walker is not going to be able to walk all the way down and take this to stop us from getting reinforcements. And I still don't know where Buckner is.
Aim for the horse. It's a big... Go ahead.
I wonder if he maybe didn't make it on the field after all. Lucky George. Sumner, get back here. Let's go, everybody here. Oh, I see. They're going to hard press that one. They still want to work this flank over here. Let's dismount. Thankfully, Hunt will be back. He's strong, confident. He's got 2,000 men. This may as well be a fresh brigade over here. That'll be key. Key over here. Hunt could save the army. Let's pull these guns back. Retreat. Let's move this cab to shoot them. Ah, I think I broke him. Did I break him? Yes, Whiting. Excellent. So much for that flank attack, huh? West, northwest. I feel like you're messing with me. West, northwest. I mean, you know, so this is north-south. So up this way, right, where their road is. I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm like Pope at Second Manassas. I don't see it. I don't believe it. Where? Guns. F with them. He's on. I want to believe he's on the map somewhere. Okay. Whiting's off. Walker's still over here futzing around somewhere. I think we're going to take Hunt and just get him. We're going to take the Cav. We're going to get it in these woods right here. We're going to take Hunt. We're going to do the same with him right here. And if Walker continues to try to work around this flank, we'll have something for him. There he is. I would, you know, attack and get rid of him, but we can't spare the casualties. Let's go look at that again. 28% now. Urgh. again. I think we'll take these guys. We'll retreat them to here. Take this unit and retreat them to here. These guns need to come back to right here. The rest, I'll let go. Got some more rebels that want to come. I don't see him. I wonder. Yeah, I wonder if this isn't Buckner right here. Again, it kind of, this happened, I think, in the Kernstown campaign, where Buckner and Johnson attacked me in tandem, but it was just one of them. This brave battery out here, they need to regain their sanity. Cav, they want to test us again. Come over here and push Sumner's troops. The battered brigades under Sumner. I am wondering if this is Buckner in front of me. Hey, all right. Those guns are dones. Got a dismounted cavalry brigade, mounted infantry, we'll say, maybe, yeah? Pressing us. Rebs just going to keep up the pressure. I'd say the reason that the Rebs continue the fight the way they are is because the AI knows that the casualties are what they are. And that here pretty soon there's a decent chance that he could send my army on an, basically an automatic retreat. No. I just want them facing the right way. If you wouldn't mind doing that, thank you. These guns can come right back here. Hayes, your guns could come here. Sweeney, your guns could come here. And we'll be set up in a nice arc over this way now. Funny how things work out. Yeah, right. So that's one thing where I'll give, like, the game's AI could probably do a better job just, letting day one go by, I guess, and waiting before they make their attack. And it's so that they have their whole force together. But I don't know how much headway they would have been able to make if they had waited for Buckner to get here, get formed up, and attack. I'm not sure if they would have been able to come after me any sooner than, the late afternoon time, is what I'm also thinking. Out here, yeah. What about here? No. Son of a gun. Okay, Thomas is trying to bring Hunt. Okay, you, Hunt, stop. We'll get him to stop. We'll reissue orders, and Thomas wants to tighten him into the line. That's fine. And even when you're winning a minor victory, if you still suffer 30% losses and actually do an automatic retreat, I won't love that. I won't love that. But I guess what you'd end up considering that is kind of like a Pyrrhic victory for the Rebs. Let's go ahead and hit them. Let's get some more skirmishers out here. See, here they come with another brigade. Ruggles is going to come at it again. This is just a battle of attrition now, and the AI knows it. Ooh, I'm not sure what they're going to get up to right here. Never mind the wounded, keep firing. Hey, 11 concurrents on the stream. Yo, thank you. Johnson's cavalry broken. Bam. All right, Hunt. Just change your facing, dude. You just be right there. Try to stay snug against our defenses right here. Burning into late afternoon now in a bloody battlefield. By God. That's a battery there. Do they have... Yeah, if he's cunning, that's one of the... I guess maybe if their cunning rate is high, maybe you can't see the dust as well or something. I wonder about that. But I'm just going to sit back and wait on nightfall if I can get away with it. Because by morning time, receive my reinforcements with Runyon. And we should be able to just redeploy everybody on a line right up here. This will be a hell of a battle in the campaign, no doubt about it. Might have had Battle of Greenwood Heights, maybe? Might be the Battle of Greenwood Heights. I think we can bring it 2 times. See what we get. Ammunition is low. Bring those skirmishers back. Let's let Ruggles push if he wants to. I think this might have been Buckner right here. I really do. Yeah. What I wonder about is how well, if we drag this out into a second day, what my resilience, my lost resilience will look like for the units that have already been in heavy combat through the day today. I'll be interested to see that. Looks to me like I think this one's going to burn in tonight. I do. And if we get the rest of our army on the field and they get the rest of theirs on the field, the percentages will change, right? Pretty sure anyway. This will go from 28. His will go from 27 down. Again, unless, you know, I don't know. Is there a chance they have both cores, both core on the map, and they're just not using one of them? That's the other question I've got. I wonder about that. Or maybe we call it the Battle of Sulphur Spring Run. That's too many words.
Check your weapons. Fill those buckets.
Oh. 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 Uh-oh. 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 Okay. And here they are. Uh-oh. Okay, we might have problems. We might have serious problems. Shit. Do we retreat right now? That is the question. That is the big question. Let's bring these guns out a bit. Lay down. Lay down. Son of a gun. Is that Walker? Yep. Okay. Now they're going to start putting the pressure on. This could be trouble. This could be real trouble. Okay, Buckner's cunning might have gotten us here. His cunning must be real high, like you're talking about. Because we just got loss resilience issues all over the place. Okay. I think we got to think about retreating. Hate to give it to him. Lay down. Where's Thomas? Right here. We're going to take Ward. We're going to peel him over. Hopefully that's not a bad thing to do. But I think this may be Johnson's corps. Coming on the field now. Hunt, confident. Hunt is the key. Hunt is the key. Also, darkness is the key. I think they're going to keep pushing on the right. Okay, what do we have here? Plummer. Yeah, Bolin. He's not going to cut it. Thomas Butterfield. I just don't know, man. Seems they're just going to shift to the right under heavy fire here. Question mark. Hunt. Should push some skirmishers out. Or they may force me to retreat. What is going to happen to this? They seem to just want to continue pushing on this right side right here. Interesting. I think we're going to have to Terrell there, Colts. I think we're going to have to pull Colts over if we can get him. Dismount these boys. Dismount. And might have an evening assault by the Rebs on our right. Kind of a running battle along to the, you know, by the right. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, we lost. Bolin finally met his loss resilience limit. Walker and Stark pushing the flank. Oh, this makes me nervous, man. What are they going to do? They just keep stacking them up over here. Are they just moving off the right? You know, it's tough to tell. Are they just moving everybody they already had off the right? I can't tell. We got 2 brigades that are going to shift over. We're only going to have 2 left with some leftover artillery that's going to come out of line over here. No. Holy smacks. Can we make it to nightfall without losing this sucker? Bolin is out. Wessel's Corps is absolutely ragged. Let's take a look at this real quick. I think we've got, nope, not quite 30% yet. See, now they've got 32%, but they're not retreating. That's interesting. That may have to do with leadership. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, it's a good thing I came into this battle with so many more guns than them. Oh! Whew! Oh my God, we made it. Oh my God, we made it. Day 2 is on the way. Holy smokes, man. This is crazy. All right, let's go.
No slacking, soldier.
We're going to stay.
Private.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Oh, crap. This is the problem. So we're going to have to take Runyon, or we're going to have to take Wessel's, and we're going to have to pull back to a new line. We have no choice. We're going to have to give them the objective, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, I agree. Yeah, moving by the right over to this way. Yeah, it's the weakest part of my line. 100%. 100%. All right, Sumner's division. Let's go ahead and start with you. Let's get you here. Thomas, let's go ahead and back you up. Steele's division. Let's go ahead and put you here. For now, yeah, okay. Wessel's, let's bring you back. Let's bring this artillery back. Like so. We're going to crowd them in here just like this. Cavalry. Okay, so I think Steele's division is going to have to hold here at the creek with artillery behind him. Right here. Excuse me. Have Steele hold there. Have Sumner in reserve for sure. McGregor will be out here on the flank. We'll have these guns here.
Sergeant, any word from the commander?
So actually we'll do this. Give these guns a field of fire right through there. Have that. Gregor will be on the flank here. We've got Hayes and Fremont's fresh divisions. Got Fremont, Hayes, and then the other thing is we've still got 5.9 points of entrenchments that we can use. So we'll probably do some more right here. Let's just bring it to here. Put these guys right up on them. Same. And then another 1.4 for this right there, which can't be totally finished. That's fine. Gregor on the flank, good. And then guns, and more guns here. While they shift straight, most likely anyway, I believe. Let's see, maybe we bring them back here. Maybe we just tuck everybody, all the guns in, right in here. Just like that. Have a big battery in the center. Steele's division will be key. Anderson. Let's unlimber him. Boom. Let's go. Yeah, Sumner's just, it's just got to be Thomas up here, right behind these guns. Just stacked right up. Right in there. Hurlbut is going to want to get Runyon's corps going quick. That's for sure. Okay, so I'd say we likely put Runyon's whole corps center shaded right. And then we hold. Let's take Sumner. And let's just take him and let's put him as far left as we can. Like that. Let's have Anderson's battery be right here. This one here. Okay, that'll kind of be the weak side of our line. We'll be stronger here. Ready for the Rebs attack. We will have lost these lines of entrenchments, fine. We're going to bring Fremont up, Hayes up. We'll probably just bring them straight up, and we'll deploy them as needed. I'm guessing out here and kind of like here and here. Man, oh man. How's the terrain looking over here? I mean, we could get into a nice little battle along Sulphur Spring Run right here. Get Fremont set up, boom, right there. What are we looking like here? All right. So they've already, okay. They're up over 10,500 casualties now. And we've only now, so yeah, our percentage goes down 17. Theirs is still at 34%. They've got 25,000 men left. My word. Union. Yes, sir. Okay. It's an 0700 again. Here's the thing I hate, dude. I think we're going to have to split this over 2 streams. I hate it. I cliffhanger on this. But I think I have to. Let's press the play button. Let's end deployment. Let's go with Fremont. Let's go here with Hayes. We'll take the road and everything, and he'll just go here for now. We'll get these batteries up. Boom. 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 Take Runyon. Get him going. Get his corps on the move. We'll see what the Rebs want to do about all this, huh? Let's lay these guys down. So we're back to confident, but again, lost resilience is not ideal. You got Sumner over here with Bolin. He's confident again, but lost resilience is in a bad way. So a day has gone by, and he's gained a white heart. So there is that. Gained a couple here. So if we get hit over on this side, this flank will fold quickly. Gregor, let's bring you kind of out here. So I would expect that the rebels push straight at the victory location. That's kind of why I lined up a bunch of artillery right here. And then I would expect Terrell gets hit real hard, and I should have. So I think we may do this with him. And then as quick as we can, I think we'll probably end up sending Fremont into the breach. I think we may pull Thomas and his troops back. We may shade him over here. Like this. And then allow for Runyon's corps to fill into the middle. The middle right. Obviously, I think the Revs will just start to gather around the victory point. And we are underway here on day 2 of this massive battle. Calling it the Battle of South Branch Bridge. Again, we're going to call it something else ourselves. We're on a minor victory. See how this goes in the coming day. This is the Army of the Potomac. Doing their thing, man. Do we have any perks that we could do right away? I don't think so. Yep. Close support. For sure. Close support with my artillery. I always like to start with that. Close support. And these guys will get sharpshooters. Identified some sharpshooters in the ranks there. Then next. What? What? Really? What? Oh, I didn't even have to leave it on a cliffhanger. No way. No way. Hooray! Okay, dude. Ah, my word. Oh, my word. Ah! What a way to finish that one. Dang. How did they lose 10,500 but only this and this? I feel like this is way off. I don't know. Maybe a whole bunch of their troops just ran away and didn't come back. I'm not sure about that. That's weird. Okay. We got to look at the battlefield real quick. This terrible, bloody and terrible battle over here. Oh my gosh. This was a tough one. One of these days, we're going to get into a big one. I really believe it. I've set the game up to kind of like bake in kind of a reduction of force strength for both sides. I think the way that I set the game up. So, oh, this will be nice. We can go ahead and end the stream on that. Didn't cover a whole lot of in-game time here. Covered another really cool battle, though. You got to love that. I'm going to probably stick with Grand Tactician here for a little while on the live streams. I may switch over and do a U-boat. Since I did Scourge of War for so long and did that full playthrough of Battle of Stones River, I want to give plenty of time for myself to produce those videos, the edited versions of the Battle Epic. Give myself plenty of time to produce those in the background while I play this in the stream. Glorious victory. Johnson's corps fleeing in panic, but I bet you Buckner is still coming. I bet you that's what's about to happen. I bet you that's what's about to happen. We'll have to find out on the next stream, y'alls. But this is exciting stuff. We're hanging on right here. We're hanging on. This area right here look at how many battles we've had. I think it's as many as 5 or 6 right here. Very key part of Virginia, West Virginia area. Wow. But that's kind of that for now in this campaign, guys. Appreciate you for hanging in with me tonight. This has been a fun stream. Had a great battle right there. Plenty more coming. No doubt about it. This war enters wintertime. We'll have a lot of macroeconomic kind of stuff to do. And I know I promised a little bit more of that tonight. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at something. We're not there yet. Can't improve the credit rating just yet. We'll get there. But that'll do. I will have a special video dropping tomorrow is the plan to talk more about how you can rescue your credit rating. So look for that. I'll be posting that tomorrow morning or early afternoon. And, of course, I wish you all the happiest of New Year's once again and the best evening tonight. I hope you enjoy yourself doing whatever it is you are doing where you are. Thank you again for tuning in here to the live stream at Alternate History Gaming with me, Bank 60s.